Hello, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me for your reading. I rolled my astro dice and your sign is up next. I just did Pisces. You did show up in the Pisces reading to an extent, so there could be a connection between you and Pisces. Someone in rising signs will see. Spirit guides, what message do we have for Scorpio for the next 2 weeks? Message for Scorpio, please. Important message for Scorpio. What do they need to hear? Important message for Scorpio. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. 7 of Wands. Okay. Protection. Defeating all enemies. Victoriousness. You're being victorious. Victorious. You're victorious over something. You've defeated some enemy. You've blocked something from happening, or you've protected yourself, or you're protected. 3 of Swords. Yeah. Thy will be done. So it appears like, okay, a disappointment is actually a triumph. You have successfully overcome some sort of disappointment. Or, I don't want to say danger. It's not danger, but more so like disappointment. 3 of Swords, 3 of Air. This is 10, but it's not the 10 of Swords or the 10 of Wands. It's almost like the 10 of Swords, a betrayal has been thwarted. The 10 of Wands, you have like released some sort of energetic baggage. A karmic contract has ended. You've done something to protect yourself from fallout, more turmoil, more heartache. Hold on, let me light this candle. So it's almost like you stopped a situation from getting worse. Something could have gone from bad to worse, but you've done something to like prevent that from happening. You've shown restraint. You've healed. You did some shadow work. And so because of that, a tumultuous or combustible, or I don't know, potentially precarious situation has now dissipated. You had to release something so that it can heal. And that process has rendered you victorious over this karmic energy. I'm getting karma here for some reason. Something from past life, or something that you were holding on to for a very long time. You've learned how to transmute some of this negative energy into something positive. So the 7 of Swords was transmuted to the 7 of Wands, right? This could have been you again walking away from a situation, and instead of going through the whole karmic cycle of whatever, for example, a relationship, it starts off great, then there's red flags, you ignore the red flags, you stay involved, and then like things get worse and worse and worse until it's like you crash and burn. You saw the red flags in the beginning and you walked away, even though it was very difficult for you to do. So the 10 of Swords became the 7 of Wands. The swords were transmuted into wands. Action, protection. You did something to like, I don't say trick the system. You didn't trick the system. You had a lot of wisdom and restraint, and you held back. Because we could have had a 3 of Wands here too. And the Three of Wands, like waiting for an opportunity or waiting for your ships to come in or collaborating with people in a new creative project or endeavor. And this could have been you trying to like make something work in a relationship that had a lot of red flags. And instead of you like forcing the issue and trying to make this work, which would have created a lot more drama down the line, you walked away from the situation before it like got really intense. So you stopped something potentially explosive from happening by showing restraint. Yes, it hurt, but the Three of Swords does not hurt as bad as the Ten of Swords. The Seven of Wands is not as bad as the Ten of Wands, right? The Seven of Wands is like you fighting off temptation, fighting off feelings, fighting off, I don't know, fighting your own nature. Some of you guys defeated your own nature. And because of that, a situation that could have become really messed up and messy actually peters out without much fanfare. Kind of like Whitney and Bobby, right? Whitney and Bobby had a lot of red flags in the beginning of their relationship, but they ignored those red flags and they kept pursuing it and going forward because of their ego and their lust and their love and their infatuation with each other and addictions and all this other stuff, right? That became a Ten of Swords situation, a tower, death card, all this stuff, all this mess. You had a situation that was similar to that could have come into your life. But instead of you going the Whitney and Bobby route, you backed out before it got to that point because you saw too many red flags. And you turned the Seven of Swords like some sort of betrayal and self-deception and manipulation that would have led to the Ten of Swords. You pulled away and you let the energy diffuse itself. And now the transits are actually working in your favor. Scorpio. Pluto's going into Aquarius, which is making a square to your sun sign. If you would have stayed with this person or this relationship that was this like tumultuous, the Pluto and Aquarius transit would have made it a nightmare. You walked away from it before it got to that point. So now the Pluto transits moving to a different sign. The person you were involved with, their energy is changing also. So they're not as connected to this as they were, or their relationship to you is different. The energy is different. It's not as tense or frustrating or angry or combative. It's not that. You both walked away to like diffuse the situation instead of diving headfirst into it, which would have made it like a powder keg disaster of a situation. And you turned the Ten of Swords or the Seven of Swords into a Seven of Wands. You're victorious. You fought against your nature, and it is disappointing, right? There could have been some, negative energy, some tense conversations, some tears, some pain. There was that, but this ain't the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is like just a dumpster fire of a disaster, and you avoided that by walking away when you did, even though it was very painful to do so. It was very hard. Seven Wands is still a lot of wands. So it was really hard for you to fight against your ego, your lust, your desire, your feelings, your insecurities. It was hard for you to fight against that, but you did. And now the 10 is now the 3. Pluto's in Aquarius. You have successfully completed a test. You didn't get a perfect score because the 3 of Swords is still here, but it's not the 10 of Swords. So you did pass. You got a 70% out of 100 as opposed to a 0, which would have been you diving headfirst into the situation, ignoring all the red flags. This person is a cheater, narcissist, drug addict, sex addict, whatever the case may be. Ignoring all those red flags because you're passionate about them and they're cute and they got money and whatever. And you walked away from that, and now you're being rewarded. You're being rewarded. I don't know how. We'll find out. But the reward will probably be like Pluto going into your 4th house. It'll be a new sense of stability in your life that you've never had before. Maybe another, emotional relationship or connection that is more in alignment with where you are right now. It's more healthy with Pluto in the 4th house. Even though Pluto is a very intense energy, it doesn't always have to be like a negative, karmic, abusive man. It could be, for example, you meet someone, you're in love with them, but then, unfortunately, they get sick from cancer and they pass away. Something like that, right? It doesn't have to be that like abusive, violent man all the time. It could just be something else. So we'll find out what's going on here. Spirit guides, energy for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and rising signs, please. Important message for Scorpios for the next 2 weeks. 4 of Cups. Yeah. Yep. You walked away from something that was really difficult for you. You love this person, or yeah. The 6 of Cups. So it's like this could be coming back around, but in a different configuration, because now the energy is not, the transits are a bit more supportive of whatever this is. This could be coming back around, but you could say nah. You could be rewarded for saying nah. Or you could have had an opportunity to get back with them and you said no. So what could be coming is a new emotional connection that's more fulfilling for you. That's more in alignment with who you are now, which informed your decision to walk away from this toxic madness in the first place. Someone could have offered you a cup in the past and you rejected it because you didn't want to play the games anymore. And it was really hard for you to do. It was hard. So you didn't reject them because you didn't love them. You rejected them because you did not want to deal with the drama anymore. You outgrew the situation. You saw the red flags. You did not want to, you wasn't going to play the game anymore. We got the 5 of Cups here. So you were upset about it, but you made a mature decision to walk away from something that was just too toxic. And now you have more peace in your life. You could be meeting someone that is a potential spouse in the future. Spirit guides. I feel like this Pluto and Aquarius energy is going to bring more people together. Pluto and Capricorn was very isolating. People were concerned about their finances. I think now this Pluto and Aquarius transit will bring more people together in relationships that are more healthy. We'll see, Spirit guides. More information for Scorpio the next 2 weeks, please. More information for Scorpio. More information for Scorpio. Right, a situation that could have been really dangerous is actually it's going to dissipate. It's not going to be as volatile. We got the Queen of Wands and the 2 of Cups. It's sticking together. It was hidden behind this. Yeah, you may meet somebody new because you've walked away from an old situation. Queen of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. You could be meeting somebody who's like a lot more responsible, more reliable, more supportive, loyal, they're not as, I won't say messy, but the connection is not just all passion, right? Not just all emotions and sex and feelings. You guys can actually work together to build a financial future for each other. This person, you waited a long time for this. They're close though, but you waited a long time. You could have been single for a while going back and forth with this dynamic, this drama with this person's like, yeah, one of the reasons why this was hard for you to walk away from was because like you were single for a long time. So you didn't have a backup. You had to really deal with your own emotions and figure out why you were so attracted to this person and why you kept attracting toxic people. And you were doing a lot of shadow work here. See this darkness. It's so dark, but you're illuminated, this unicorn. Is it focusing? Okay, I think it focused there. You're illuminated because you've done the work. You've healed. You're going from 3 of Swords to the 7 of Fire. Or again, you've diffused a 10 of swords situation into a 3 of swords situation. So it's not as bad as it could have been if you would have stayed the course and let this thing play out the way that it would have if you ignore the red flags. Some of you guys could have been in toxic relationships in the past and you learned from them. And so when you saw the red flags for this relationship here, you identified them and you were able to walk away relatively quickly. If you were like really young, you would have stayed and invested in this, and like you wouldn't have known any better. You would have ignored the red flags and confused them for something else other than what they were, which was like dysfunction and toxicity. Now someone else is coming towards you. This person took a while to come, though. It took a while. They could be from your past. I hope not, but Judgment and the Knight of Pentacles. This person could have like transformed in some way. They could have transformed in some way. Like it took a long time for them to mature. The transits are affecting this relationship. Like the Pluto moving to Aquarius is affecting a dynamic between you guys. So like there's a lot of less tension, less stress, less pressure, less animosity. Something is different here. This is a healthier situation. Yeah, the Star card and the Six of Pentacles, right? It's more healthier, healing, Aquarius energy, Pluto and Aquarius. Something is changing. And now there's like reciprocity. The relationship is more practical. There's healthier communication. It's not as toxic as it was before. You have healed. This person has healed. We have Star card, Pluto and Aquarius, your 4th house, your emotional needs. Like you are, whoever you're going to meet is going to be able to reciprocate, or they'll speak your love language and they'll be able to nurture you emotionally, not just through sex, but there's like a strong emotional affinity for each other. There's genuine love here. 2 of Cups, 4 to the 2. I'm not saying it's the same person. I hope not. Because then that means they would have gotten a divorce. But you could have rejected them because they were married. Walked away from them. Bet, I'm out. They leave their relationship and then they're coming to you to offer you something after a long time. We'll see. Clarify the Judgment, the 4 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, please. These cards already turned over. I don't like that. Clarify the Judgment, the 4 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, please. For Scorpio, Judgment, 4 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, please. Judgment, 4 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, please. Okay. Yeah. 7 of Cups and the High Priestess. You guys weren't talking for a while. They could have been spying on you. 7 of Swords. I knew the 7 was going to be here somehow. You know, they have mad options. They were talking to females on the internet or dudes on the internet. They had online dating profiles. They could have been spying on you in secret to find out what was going on with you. And then whatever the case may be, they had too many options and you didn't want to hear it. Like, they could have been married already too. They could have been married and sneaking around in a partner. And in the past, you would have believed them when they would have told you, oh, I'm getting a divorce or I'm not happy here, whatever the case may be. But you didn't believe them. You walked away from this connection, even though there was a lot of passion here, a lot of hope, a lot of attraction, a lot of things. So you walked away from this and there was no guarantee you would find anything better. You just walked away for your own mental health and your own sanity and your own integrity. So 17, 21, that's the 3 of Cups. Yeah, a third party situation. This person had multiple options and they were trying to string you along. You sensed it. They didn't tell you outright perhaps, but you saw some red flags, whether they didn't, invite you to their house or it was always some reason why they couldn't meet with you, or is this weird energy? And you sensed it and you walked away from that situation and now you're much better off. We have 22 That's the 4. 20 plus 22. That's the Empress card. Yeah, you stood in your power. You told yourself that even if I'm not with this man or this woman, I'm still good. I still have value. I'm worth too much to play this game with this person. I am, willing to sacrifice my relationship with this person potentially and my happiness with this person for my self-esteem, my integrity, my self-respect, for my peace of mind. And you did that because they were lying to you about something, about their relationship. They could have been married. They could have been spying on you too, or you could have spied on them and found out some stuff about them. Clarify the 2 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles, please. 2 of Cups, Queen of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles for Scorpio. Justice card, the Moon, Death, the Emperor, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, Knight of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, Justice. So here's the thing. This person could have waited for a long time for you guys to reconcile. This situation kept coming back around. Death and the 10 of Swords, then the 8 of Swords, and then the 9. So it's like they kept coming back. So you guys have multiple cycles of this nonsense where you would break up with them, and then you're dreaming about them again, fantasizing about them, delusional about them, and then you end things with them, but then they come back and offer you whatever. But there's more, it's like you kept being betrayed. I mentioned the 10 of Swords before. I knew it would pop up because this situation was avoided. It could have gone to this level, and it did not, because you walked away from it. The Justice card is almost like you saw through the deception and the BS. You saw through it. This is clarifying the 2 of Cups. You saw through their lies. Because something wasn't fair, wasn't right, it wasn't balanced. Because you saw through it, you walked away from them. Death card. Then they would come back. But they would come back to hurt you. 10, 18, the 9 of Swords. And it would cause anxiety. Then they would apologize. It was a really 7 of Pentacles. I mentioned a long time. It was a really long, repetitive cycle of BS. All these swords here, this is disgusting energy. And the Moon, deception, breaking up to make up. This person with the 4, 13, 17 plus 18 is 35. That's number 8. The Strength card, you held back. Hold on, let me add these up again. 11, 18 is 29, plus 13 is 42, plus 4 is 46, 4 plus 6 is 10. That's the Wheel of Fortune. A cycle's ending. There's multiple cycles of this BS. You guys kept going back and forth. The cycle could have started when Pluto entered Capricorn. It could have been that long. This is mad years. 7 years. Could have been 10 years. When you have major arcanas, these are major cycles ending. So something changed between you guys. There's a lot of darkness and secrets in its relationship. You kept finding out stuff, and then they would gaslight you and say what you were experiencing wasn't real. Then you would go back from the 10 to the 8 instead of the 10 to the 1. You kept going back and with this, but again, it never got off the ground. It was right at the beginning stages, but it stayed at the beginning stages because this person was probably with somebody else. And because they're with somebody else, and you sensed it, but you didn't say anything, but you sensed it, because they're with somebody else, you didn't really put your all into this. And you didn't let this relationship progress any further either. Like, you didn't, this person kept blocking you, but you also allowed them to block you. You let them block you. You didn't insist on moving forward with them. You didn't insist on being a part of their life. You let them do what they do. So you still love them, but the thing is, like, you let them do what you let them. You let this play out the way it was supposed to play out. You didn't try to force the issue or force this person to be with you. And because of that, you've healed. The Empress is here. They see your value now. Clarify the Emperor and the Justice card, please. The Fool card, Ten of Swords again, Two of Wands, the Fool. Everything is fine. So the Ten of Swords here is different from the Ten of Swords here. This is done. This is everything. So it's like they're healing from this too. But they kept betraying you. They kept coming back around, then ghosting you. Like stabbing you in the back and then acting like nothing happened. And they kept going around and around in circles. Eight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune card here. And now you're done with that. We have the, Star card and the Six of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Star card and the Six of Pentacles, please. Ace of Wands. Yeah, new beginning, new opportunities. I hope it's not with this person. Yeah, because you're like, what the hell? The Ten of Wands. I knew that would pop up. The Ten of Wands is here. It was in the beginning. But like I said, you avoided the Ten of Wands because you pulled away and let this thing play out the way it was supposed to instead of trying to impose your will, which is hard for a Scorpio to do. Okay? Especially if you're millennial, because you have Pluto and Scorpio also. So you let this play out the way it was supposed to and not try to force the issue and make this person see your value or see you for who you were and whatever. And they may come back and say, I want to be with you. But you're like, huh? I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Why are you here? Clarify the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Wands. That's 10 wands there. This person put you through the ringer with this. It's like mind games though. More so mind games. They didn't really show any investment in this situation. But it was like they were using your passion to keep you attracted to them. They would play games with you to keep you attached. Why are you here? They're coming up with you're like, what you want? What do you want? Scorpio, then this is Gemini energy. Somebody's coming in with a cup. I miss you. And you're like, what the hell? The Lovers. They're, oh my God. Scorpio, somebody from the past may be coming back to reconcile with you and you really don't want to hear it. If Scorpio reconciles with this person, what will be the outcome of the situation? All the 10s came out, so I don't know. Or the positive 10 cards came out. The Devil. No. Nope. Breadcrumbing. No. Same old cycle. Same dysfunction. Same abuse. Same everything. Queen of Cups. The Hermit. Four of Wands. The Tower. Absolutely not. No. Five of Cups. You're going to regret going. If you go back to this person, you'll regret it. This person does not have the ability to be who you want them to be. That's why it didn't work out. Do not allow time to smooth things over or put a beauty filter on things. Pluto is in the 4th, and for you, and it's squaring your sun sign. Yeah, you have been warned. When Pluto was in Capricorn, this person showed their ass. Okay? They did. Pluto's now in Aquarius. If you get involved with them, they're going to hurt you really badly. In some way, shape, or form. Spirit guides. Message for Scorpio, please. Message for Scorpio for the next 2 weeks. If somebody tries to come back to reconcile with you, respectfully decline. Give them a good excuse. I don't know, but don't do it. Do not do it. Impartiality, yeah. Kind of like Libra energy. This could be a Libra coming towards you. Miracle. No. It would have taken a miracle for... It's like this person trying to paint over the BS they've done in the past. Like, no. This is not a good relationship for you. You sensed the red flags before and you pulled away. The transits may have changed and things are less tense for you, but Pluto is still making a square now. Perception and acceptance. Yeah. Please respect your intuition. Respect your first instinct, which was to walk away from this. Respect it. Accept things for what they are. Stop trying to make this person into something that they're not. They are not who you want them to be. They never will be. And they will hurt you with Pluto squaring your sun sign or in your 4th house. The relationship is going to be like tumultuous and it's just not going to be pleasant. So I walk away from that. Let me get some dice and then I'm going to close it out for Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay. Spirit guides. Message for Scorpio for the upcoming week. Next 2 weeks, please. Message for Scorpio. Saturn. Karmic lessons. Restrictions. Block. I mentioned karma earlier. Karmic debts being paid. We'll see what sign it's in or which house it's in. Spirit guides, message for Scorpio, please. Saturn and Libra, exalted. Karmic balancing of the scales. Something, karmic balance has been restored. It's exalted here. It's not in its fall. It's not debilitated. So things are in balance right now. Things are balanced. I'm not seeing that this is like you having to go through a karmic. This is done already. The 10 of Swords popped up. You've already transmuted this energy. This person's getting their own karma. Saturn and Libra is your 12th house. Spirit guides, important message for Scorpio, please. 11th house, friendships, groups, associations. Saturn the 11th can isolate you from the collective, from from society. Feeling punished by society, feeling disconnected from other people. Scorpio, your 11th house is it's Virgo. Saturn and Libra in the 11th house. This relationship could take a toll on your reputation or your friendships if you get involved. But I think also some of you guys have restored the karmic balance by helping other people to heal through your experiences. So you have taught people how to navigate through this situation. And so you've restored some sort of karma, healed it. So all the negative energy you were feeling about this, like the passion and the anger, the frustration, the betrayal, you transmuted that into something that could help the collective in some way. Help your friends, help society, social media. You could have started a platform. Kind of like Melody on Love Match Huntsville. She's a Scorpio. She took that negative experience and turned it into like, a business, a brand, an identity, a support system. So yeah, you have done that. So it's like it's balanced because not only did you heal yourself, but you helped other people to heal too. But I would stay away from this person. I wouldn't go back to them. I would not go back to this person who hurt you in the past, because they've had years to get it together and they've shown their hand multiple times. So what is the confusion about? 7 of Cups came up. What are you confused about? This person is very charming. They're very attractive. They may have money. There's a lot of, chemistry between you guys, but what's the point? Like, this person is not good for you. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you want to order a personal reading, the link's in the description box. I look forward to reading your feedback. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.